Start your mornings with the weekday wake up anywhere. Tune in using the SVI Media app or online at svinews.com. This is Duke, Dal, and Dan.
8:35 your time this morning as we jump into this hour's guest interview segment this morning. And joining us live and in our studios is Joseph Shumway at Shumway Farms in Osmond here with us today. Good morning, Joseph. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Duke. It's great to be with you.
I appreciate you stepping in and talking a little bit more about Shumway Farms. Now, if I remember right, you opened up just a little over a year ago. It was last July. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We reopened our farm store last May, actually.
It was May. So, okay.
Yep.
A couple months off. And so as you've gone, you originally opened with the unpasteurized milk, and you've added quite a few products since then. So tell us what's different at Shumway since you opened 14, 15 months ago.
Yeah, well, we're super excited because earlier this summer, we actually just rolled out our new line of ice cream products. And it's been a fun, exciting summer over at the farm and seeing lots more people out getting ice cream and bringing their families out to see the farm and the animals and everything. So that's been the biggest thing that we've had happen this summer.
It's become an experience, it sounds like, for those visiting.
It is. That's our goal. So
that's very cool. So tell us a little bit about the ice cream that you're serving. You make it all there right on site, correct?
Yeah, we're making it right there, and it's excellent ice cream. We've really put a lot of work in over the last year or so, learning how to make ice cream, learning kind of the ins and outs of the process and everything, and getting the right equipment that we need. So we've actually got two different lines of ice cream. So most of our ice cream is actually traditional pasteurized ice cream. Pasteurization does actually make a more traditional texture for the ice cream. And so even though we're still big proponents of raw milk, we do make most of our ice cream is pasteurized. But we do also have a small line of raw ice cream that we make for people who are lactose intolerant that can usually process raw dairy. That has much more pared down basic ingredients to keep it more kind of on the healthier side, if you will. And we've got lots of fun flavors of all kinds that hopefully can meet anybody's taste buds pretty much.
Well, you were at the Lincoln County Fair. You had a booth there.
We did.
We're selling some ice cream. I was just telling you, my 5-year-old daughter absolutely loved the s'mores flavor. I don't remember exactly what you called it, but it had little pieces of stuff you'd find in a s'more, and it was great.
Yeah,
Good
that
stuff.
one's called Campfire Delight. It's actually my personal favorite. It was kind of my little baby creation in a sense. It's got
gotcha.
graham cracker ice cream, marshmallow, chocolate pieces in it.
That's great. And then, I mean, I really like the flavors that you put together because it's got a local type feel to it. The campfire. I mean, who in Star Valley doesn't like a s'more in the summer? Of course, right? But the raspberry patch, of course, with raspberries, such a big part of this region, that's a great one. Tell us about some of these flavors and how you came up with them.
Yeah, we've really tried to keep them locally themed. Like as we kind of think of new flavor ideas, we try to think of what could we call it that would kind of mesh with our local, geography or culture here in the valley and stuff. So we've got one of our flavors is called Intermittent Spring. It's a soft blue mint ice cream with Oreo pieces in it. It was actually one of our top 2 flavors at the fair. And we've also got another flavor. It's called Holstein Supreme. And it's a coconut ice cream, fudge, almond pieces. That's another one of our big sellers. And then you mentioned our it's called Bear Lake Berry Patch, and it's raspberries, white chocolate pieces. It's decadent. And then the other flavor that was actually our top at the fair it's called Mudboggin. It's chocolate ice cream, brownie pieces, fudge. If you're a chocolate lover, that one's for you.
That's the one, huh? Oh, it's great. I love it. We're with Joseph Shumway this morning over at Shumway Farms in Osmond. Tell us about some of the other things that you sell in the store now, along with the unpasteurized milk and the ice cream.
Yeah, so we've also got, obviously our raw milk, but we make our famous chocolate milk as well, and we're selling our grass-fed beef. We've got our pork products there at the store. This summer, we actually rolled out also another flavored milk. It's an orange dreamsicle milk. It's really awesome. So we're going to have that kind of as a temporary for the rest of the summer there at the store. We also sell Gosner cheese. If you like Gosner cheese out of Cache Valley, it's awesome cheese. So we sell that at our store, as well as butter. We sell raw cream. And then we've got our ice cream products as well. You can come out and bring your families. You can get it by the scoop. We also sell it by the pints and quarts. And if you've got folks that don't do dairy, we also make some really good sorbets as well. So we've got pretty much everything there ice cream wise to cater to the family. And we're just excited to see more and more folks out to the farm and getting, fresh, good quality foods, as well as giving their families a fun experience.
Absolutely. So Joseph, talk to us a little more about the unpasteurized milk and the raw milk. If someone, sometimes when they hear that, they get a little nervous, a little concerned about it being raw. Tell us a little bit more about the process and what happens.
Yeah, raw milk's had its moments in the media and the news over the years that have got kind of a bad reputation. The fact is that there's two different kinds of raw milk. You've got raw milk that is intended for human consumption, raw milk that is intended to be pasteurized. And it all has to go back to how it's produced and how it's processed. And so our cows are grass-fed, which is your first stage in keeping raw milk healthy, safe, and nutritious. Cows, their system is meant to digest grass. So that's your first thing. And then the second thing is, your milking procedures. How meticulous are you in your milking procedures, your cleaning process, and all of that. And then also, we have a lab on our farm. We test our milk products on a regular basis to make sure that bacteria levels are safe and for human consumption, because raw milk is actually much more digestive friendly. It's much more nutrient dense. People who are lactose intolerant most of the time can actually process raw milk because all the enzymes and the probiotics are still intact that help it digest and process well in your system. So it's a product that's gaining more popularity as people gain awareness and are trying to return to more traditional foods and improve their health. Raw milk helps a lot of different types of health problems, such as asthma, allergies, digestive disorders, autoimmune disorders, etc. And so it's a product that we're proud to produce, and we're proud to produce it well.
And do it right here locally, right in Star Valley. That's great. Joseph Shumway with Shumway Farms. Finally, if someone isn't quite sure where you're at yet, tell us where you're located and how listeners can get there.
We're out in Osmond, just about a mile south of the Osmond Elementary School on the old highway, State 241. You can find us on the web at shumwayfarms.com. We're on Facebook as well. Our store hours, our address, it's all there on either place. We're open until Labor Day from Monday through Friday. Monday through Saturday, so Monday through Thursday, 12 to 7, and Friday and Saturdays, 12 to 8. And we'll probably be adjusting our hours a little bit in the fall season, but that's the hours for now. So we got some summer time left to bring your family out and get some awesome ice cream and see the farm.
Excellent. Well, Joseph, thanks so much for stepping in studios this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Joseph Shumway at Shumway Farms in Osmond, all part of the Weekday Wake Up SVI Radio Network.